Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN, and today we've got the watch-along highlights, Arsenal 2, Fulham 2, and without further ado, let's go, caramba, vamos!
It's looking dangerous. Oh my... We're 1-0 down already. I've never seen anything like it. What is going on? We're losing after 1 minute. Andreas Pereira has scored for Fulham. People telling me to stay calm about that defence, yeah? People telling me to stay calm about that defence. And we're 1-0 down already.
Listen. I completely understand that stress. I was fuming. Less than 5 minutes in, and these filhos da puta are letting Fulham in the game 1-0, and we were trailing within 5 minutes. I completely understand why Curtis was absolutely losing it. Absolutely losing it. Playing Partey right back, playing Kivior left back. That was an absolute hospital pass by Saka, and we love him, but honestly, we have to call it out when we see it. And that was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious, yeah? And it's given me another migraine because I've just come back, yeah? After flipping, going to Carnival, getting waved, yeah? This is bringing me back the headache I've had all morning. These finished our pulled in defense. Arteta is getting sussed out. Let's go.
Ramsdale, you are fucking shit. 1-0 down. 1 minute gone. We're losing 1-0. Is anyone going to dig out Bukayo Saka for passing them clean through? Oh, we can't because it's Star Boy. Embarrassing. What is Ramsdale doing, by the way? Saka, we're 1-0 down. 1 minute. Fucking useless.
He's losing it.
Don't worry though. We're in phase 4. We've got Kai Havertz in the team. Absolutely shambolic. You absolute wasters. Oh my days, that is actually disgusting.
Oh, facts, absolute facts from my guy Lee. Familia, that was absolutely shambolic. Absolutely shambolic from Ramsdale. Why was he storming out of the box? There was no reason. That filo da puta always wants to do things for Instagram, for flipping selfies, for flipping like he's modeling in Boohoo Man. Why are you running out and doing that spasticated running out from the back when there was absolutely no need? And then the time he was trying to run back into goal, it was an absolute calamity. Ramsdale didn't know where he was at. He was running back. He didn't even know where the goalpost was. He was probably running into the flip in the corner. He didn't know what the hell that field, that puta, didn't know what he was doing. Absolute facts from flipping Lee. And a lot of people allowed Saka to get away with that. I'm sorry, that's on Saka. It was a hospital pass. Before Saka even got the ball, it was a hospital pass from Havertz. Havertz gives him a hospital pass, and Saka does another hospital pass all the way back to the goalkeeper. What bucaria was that? Absolutely atrocious defending. There was no fluidity. There was absolutely no need. Absolutely no need. And we just gave it to Fulham on the plate. And Ramsdale, absolute disgrace. I don't know what it's going to take for Raya to start. I honestly don't know what it's going to take. But absolute facts, bro. Absolute facts. And if we're going to be winning a major honor this season, which all the top Reds, all the top Gooners, all them filhos da puta macacos da merda have been saying that we have bridged the gap when we won the Community Shield. We ain't bridged the gap defending like that. That was absolutely disgraceful and disgusting. These filhos da puta should be ashamed, yeah, to put in a performance like that. Yeah, defensively, absolute shambles. But let's keep going.
Arsenal, yes. Come on. It'll be Martin Odegaard to take the penalty. It's a clear pen. Surely Saka won't take it. Odegaard scored a penalty on Monday. It's got to be Martin Odegaard. If he doesn't score, my head's gone. Honestly, it's in the street. He has to score this. It's Bukayo Saka against Leno, former Arsenal player. It's in! It's in the back of the net! And Bukayo Saka scores! Get in there! I tell you what, that is a massive penalty. That takes some bravery, Bukayo Saka. Get in there! 1-1. Bukayo Saka scores.
You can see it in Curtis's eyes. Like, we were so relieved. So relieved. Not only for Saka, but for the game. We were creating nothing. In 30 minutes, we created 2 chances. 2 chances against these Fulham filhos da puta que não merecem nada. Uma equipa que não presta para nada. You could see the relief in Curtis's eyes. Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes, bro. We were all relieved, bro. And literally so happy for Saka because, honestly, Saka does not hide. This guy does not hide. Last season, he didn't hide. The season before that, he didn't hide. How many times has he flopped his penalties for England and for Arsenal, and he still had the balls to step up and take that penalty? And I've got to give him props because he doesn't go hiding. He doesn't allow it to overtake him. You know, we saw the abuse that he got for England when he took that penalty. There's a lot of stress. I know he's playing for Arsenal, and we need to get back into the game. But there's a lot of pressure because he knows, Saka knows, if he misses that, it's flipping pressure again. The abuse again, people on him again. Do you know what I mean? So listen, seeing Curtis, I can understand why he was happy for Saka. I was genuinely happy for Saka as well. And he took it so calm and collective. Listen, DJ Khaled, bro, you can't keep being late, you know. Look at this feel of that full time.
Don't make me listen, don't make me come there and beat your little ass up.
What did you make of Saka's goal, bro? You can see Curtis there celebrating. What did you make of his penalty?
Bro, it was a relief, bro. Bro, you know what, bro? It was a relief, man. And I can understand why they like that, because we were poor, man. And you know what, to be honest with you, they were very poor, bro. So I can understand why the people did overreact and go crazy. I did, bro. If you would have seen my reaction, you would have seen different. Do you get me? So, bro, that's why I don't really like, do you know what, like when you got Curtis and all of them celebrating and all that, bro? I can't really say nothing because I think I'm worse than them, bro.
That's the thing as well with watch-alongs. I like to see the passion. Do you know what I mean? Because when you're watching for 90 minutes, you're behind the team, you're going through the motions, it's going up and down. It was a game that wasn't going in our favour. We was annoyed. We was annoyed at the lineup. We was annoyed that we conceded early. And that relieved a lot of pressure to get back into this game because I actually thought Fulham were the better team overall. And to get that penalty, bro, it was big, but it's very shocking that we're relying on penalties. But you can see it. You can see it written all over Curtis's face.
Pen! It's a fucking pen! Yes, it's a pen! Fabio fucking Vieira is back! Arsenal FC! Yes! Because Saka steps up with a little dodgy run up and sends the keeper the wrong way! Bukayo Saka! The fucking star boy. Sit down, Bert! Yeah? Sit down! Let's fucking go. We move. Let's get that winner now. Let's get that winner.
Oh, he wins. He lost his head, bro. He absolutely lost his head.
We play like this against United, they will beat us. Come on, Saka. He's going bottom left. Let's hope we don't save it. Get it. Come on. We're back. Okay. We are back.
Look at the relief, my guy.
Relief, bro. Yeah, speak up, Steve. The relief, bro. The man's down like Peter Barlow, bro.
Bro, the relief, bro. I'm telling you, everyone's reaction leaves.
Tell him, bro, because bro, you gotta understand, bro. Like it doesn't matter if you back the manager or not, bro. It's called this system. It's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. Bro, you know, I think even the most deluded fans are like saying, "Yo, what's going on here?" Only two people I've heard who agrees with this thing. It's maybe Ty and Julian. I don't think no one else agrees with it, bro.
Listen, it's mad. It's mad.
Damn shame we have to resort to penalty kicks to try to get a game.
Facts.
Man, it's pitiful. Come on.
Big up, Steve.
Goal for Arsenal! Arsenal have scored! Get in there! Yes!
But bro, you know what? To be honest with you, cuz
Arsenal have taken the lead! Yes! Eddie and Ketia with the goal! Hey, listen, man. He's got credit on the phone at the moment, people. He's definitely got a lot more than Kai Havertz, that is for sure.
For sure, bruh.
Yeah, makes it 2-1. That's what he came on the pitch for. Get in there. I tell you something. I've always rated that lad. I don't know what you've heard, but I've always rated him. Eddie Murphy was a compliment. It wasn't a criticism. He's an award-winning actor.
Listen, Eddie did well. Eddie and Fabi Vieira did well, and I didn't expect that, but Eddie took his goal well. Fabi Vieira did very well to move into the channel and run at them, and that delivery, that pass, the weight of pass was absolutely perfect for Nketiah, and he put it away.
And I gotta give it to see no side, people, before you all say he's negative, he's giving bigs to Eddie Nketiah. Before everyone says he doesn't pick up players, he just said it there. big up to Eddie and Ketia, and he just said Fabio Vieira, because they were the only two players to me seemed to were playing, bro.
I think Fabio Vieira showed Havertz how you play in the midfield. And Eddie Nketiah, I wouldn't say he showed Trossard, because I feel like Trossard's been in and out of the team. Trossard had a very good preseason, and Trossard's not really been given a run of games. And you know players, they need form. They need a run of games. You can't just throw them in like that. But I definitely feel I will always give props where players do what they need to be doing. Fabio Vieira needs to be assisting. He got the assist. Eddie Nketiah needs to be scoring, and he scored. You know, they came on and they impacted the game the way we needed to.
What do you think of the fans who were like saying like about they're still cursing Eddie and they're giving props to Havertz? What do you think of that? I think it's stupid, bro. Like you got some people like if you go like some of the people on Twitter, oh, he's in the right positions, he does this, he does that, but then you're not giving props to Eddie. Like I think Eddie's brought more contribution to Arsenal this season than fucking Havertz have. That's a fact.
Bro, you know it's all favourites, bro. Why don't they like Tierney? Yeah, they used to have the song Tierney in the back. All of a sudden, now these Phillies don't rate Tierney. And this season, when Zinchenko doesn't do what needs to be required, then they will turn on him as well. Yeah, do you remember when they used to be bigging up Ramsdale? Oh, you lot that didn't support the manager, you lot didn't care about Ramsdale. But now that we got Raya, they will say the true feelings are coming out about, oh, nah, you know what? Ramsdale actually is a bit too rash. Well, you lot were bigging him up. You lot were saying that we got the best young keeper in the world. You lot were saying that, oh, you know, all these players that you're bigging up now, that you're switching on, you were bigging these players up last season, saying we should get behind them. And now that we got a new toy, you lot don't rate them. So it makes no sense, bro.
I said I agreed with Kenny when he put up a statement, like he put up a thing out there, and he said about start a new keeper. I agreed with him, bro. I thought, you know, if you're gonna buy Raya, he is an actually like on a real note, he's probably one of the best after Alisson, and maybe De Gea's gone and Lloris is gone. He was most probably the best keeper after them lot, so he's most probably the second best keeper in the Premier League now. Do you know what I mean? Like you can't even, like Pope's good. Pope's a top keeper, but I don't think he's better than Raya.
Bro, I think we need to be balanced, innit? At the end of the day, like I don't understand. Look, Nketiah took his goal really well. Fabio Vieira did very well. But we need them to perform for 38 games in the season. Then we need them to perform also in Europe. So I don't think one game is going to make me change my opinion on those players. I'll give props for the game performance and the way that they impacted the game when they came on. But if anyone is delusional enough to think that I'm going to now start overhyping these players after I've seen Nketiah score goals and not score it frequently enough for us to win a major honour, I've seen seasons go by where Fabio Vieira pops up for maybe 1 or 2 games at best and then goes hiding for the rest of the season. My opinion will only change when I see consistent performances. I saw consistent performances.
I think a lot of people say the same thing with you. It's like I think a lot of people, when you speak to them, they say, listen, if Eddie can keep it up, if he gets a goal on Sunday, they keep it up, then gets another goal against Tottenham, then scores against Manchester City. If he can keep that, if he can get in the next 5 games, if he can keep it up, then he's in for a shout to be like a main player at Arsenal. He's in for a shout. If he can keep it up all season, he's in for a shout.
Nah, for me, that filo da puta has to do it consistent. I don't care about 5 games.
No, but that's what I'm saying. If he does it from now,
for me doesn't end in 5 games. That filo da puta needs to be doing it to the end of the season for me.
I think Eddie can score goals. I think in the next 5 games, if he can get through like these games are coming up, we got like say we got tough fixtures coming up. I think Eddie will score goals then.
We'll see, innit?
Yeah, but I'm just saying these 5 games are a test for him. I'm not saying he could do it, but I'm saying these next 5 games now for Eddie Nketiah, if he do start, I'm not saying he's definitely start. You don't know, Mikel. If he do start, then they are tests for him. And if he can get through these next 2 guys, like 5, 6, I'll say 6 games, then he's got to shout in and be like, okay, yeah, you can stay at the club. Because then Man City, Tottenham, Man United, they're not easy games. That's what I'm saying, these next fixtures.
We'll see.
Shut your mouth! I don't want to fucking hear a word out of you, Eddie fucking haters! Eddie!
Tell him, Brad, tell him.
What a striker! Arsenal's best striker, full fucking stop. Shut your mouth, he's got to start every single fucking game. Fucking merchant, go poacher, go getter, yeah? Hungry. Look at you, Bassie. Sit down on the fucking floor. Is he alright?
Sit down on the effing floor. Is he all right? Nah, listen. Hugh Izzy, I like Hugh, but at the end of the day, you're bugging out with that one. He's not our best striker. He's nowhere near our best striker. Like, he scored a good goal, and I feel like that was an overreaction. I think that was just the nerves, because we were chasing the game the whole game. Eddie Nketiah got us, ahead in a game that we couldn't really begrudge a draw, which ultimately is what happened. But to say he's our best striker, please don't come with this bucaria, bro. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, you have to be way more consistent than that to be our best striker.
I want to make it. Last time I was on your show, I made a statement, and I want to make an apology. You ready for? And I want to make an apologize. I would like to apologize to Eddie Nketiah. From now on, you are our second choice striker. No more third. He's gone by my estimate now.
Baby's in the room. 2-1.
I'd like to see him myself.
Hey, they're fuming as well because their players.
Oh,
Hey, what's going on? What's this referee doing here? They've got a player on the deck in their box there, and we don't have to put the ball out. F them. Yeah, F them.
Big up to Lee, man. Big up to Lee. The second goal for Fulham.
They've got 10 men. Ciao,
I was vexed too, man.
It should come with a warning sign to support this football club. I don't understand what I'm watching.
High blood
I
pressure.
don't understand. We are an absolute shambles. We're a shambles. I have no words.
The pain in Curtis's eyes, bro. These filhos da puta don't even bother marking Paulinho, bro. 10-man Fulham to get in like that, bro. I was feeling exactly the same as him, deflated. They're absolute deflated. We just got ahead in a game that we weren't dominating, that our midfield wasn't creating enough, our strikers wasn't banging enough, and then we're getting away with it, playing a flipping a CDM as a right back, a whole discombobulated flipping defense, and this is the crap that they can't even hold on for the last 10 minutes. They can't hold on and see the game out. Absolutely disgusting.
The 87th minute. Oh my God, no way. Oh, they fucking scored. I don't believe it. They fucking scored in the 88th minute. Vitinha from the corner. I don't believe it. We fucking bottled it against 10 men Fulham. That's fucking unacceptable, that is, mate. That is fucking unacceptable. Oh my God. Ramsdale, what the fuck are you doing? What is he doing? I'm sorry, you're fucking part of the problem. No, that's so.
You gotta laugh. You gotta laugh, man.
Go from behind. I don't want it to go for Ryan. Oh no! That's exactly what's happened.
Armenia.
Look at his face.
Damn.
Armenia scores 2-2.
You lot's manager,
Damn.
Super Arteta.
Got 10 men.
To be the story of this game, people.
Yeah. To Fulham.
Saw it in the first minute, and now into the last couple of minutes, we're seeing it again.
700 mil spent. Man United fans there celebrating. It is what it is, man.
You know what, bro? Do you know the truth is though, bro? It's like you could see it coming. I know. Like, Arsenal was like Mikel Arteta. Like you like me. I'm backing, but bro, sometimes people he needs to be criticized for things he says because he was saying we were in control of the game, bro. If we were in control of that game, Fulham would never have scored.
We weren't in control of that game, and do you know what?
And that's why I don't get this formation. And I got that feet, bro. I'll tell you now, bro. You know how positive I am, bro. If this formation, they play the party in the right back against Rashford, you're only playing into Man United's hands, bro. You know, and you know me, I've never come on here and I've said, and you know, all the times, it's 2-3 years since me and you've been going at it. I've never come on here and I've always been confident. And you know that, innit? But this system, bro, you know what? It's not just me, bro. It's a lot of Arsenal fans too who I speak to, and they all Arteta in too, and they're like, bro, everyone's worried, bro. Because I tell you now, at the end of the day, he's had, like I said to you, and like everyone says the same thing, bro. He has got no more excuses, you know. And it's like someone on Twitter was saying he was getting slagged off in the game. Like there's another word for it. They were slagging him off or cursing him in some of the fans. But you gotta understand, like these people who do back him and love him, bro. It's called Arsenal FC. I backed him as a manager for 3 years because he was young. He had to find his feet and all that. But now he needs to get it right. There's no more excuses. Forget the project or all that. You had a title race last year. There's no more Project Youth. There's no more. He needs to get it right. So if fans do go in there and they're cursing him in the stadium, they got every right to now. Because you ain't gonna get this. What I tell you, you ain't gonna get the same way as Arsene Wenger. He's not getting that leeway. Fans gotta understand that. He's only won one FA Cup. Arsene Wenger, what kept him going what do you all say when Arsenal fans? You gotta go when you argue with the fans. What do you all say? It's yours, gold. It's yours, gold. The truth. The truth is that's Arsene Wenger. But that is Arsene Wenger. So when I used to go to the stadium, even when the Wenger used to get battered, we give him that leeway because Arsene Wenger made that happen. You know, so we gotta like I'll tell you, you should have seen on Twitter when people say like, oh, he's getting cursed by the fans. The fans, they will do it. He ain't gonna get that leeway, bro. I tell you now, he will not get that leeway like Arsene Wenger. He won't.
And nor shouldn't he, because Arsene Wenger, he was still winning FA Cups. The last 10 years of Arsene Wenger, when he couldn't win any more leagues, he was winning FA Cups, and that didn't keep him in the job. This manager, since he's spent all this money and got his team, he's not won anything. Not even a Carabao, not even an FA Cup, nothing. It's not good enough. It's unacceptable. And for me, as much as I cussed this manager last season, there was slight improvements he needed to make on last season. We needed a stronger bench. We needed a striker that can bang us 20-odd goals a season. We needed rotation for Saka because he burns out 2 years in a row, burns out last 10 games to go of the season. We needed somebody that could offer the same as Zinchenko if he wants to go with the inverted, but can also defend and doesn't switch off defensively. And we also needed rotation for the right back position because Timber can only play one position at a time. I don't like Cedric. I don't like Tomiyasu. I don't like Holding. And I don't like Kivior. So you can have Timber to rotate either centre-back or right-back, and then we need another position. We need either centre-back or a right-back, depending on how you're playing Timber. This season, not only do we not have... This Filo da Puta and Arteta has absolutely destroyed everything that was working last season. We do not have a midfield that can function properly. Havertz is levels below the level of Xhaka. Xhaka ain't world class. Xhaka wasn't good enough to win the league. But last season, I'll tell you one thing that Filo da Puta Xhaka was doing. Xhaka was overlapping our front three, attacking three. Xhaka once in a while will give you a Xhaka boom. Xhaka can actually pass the ball. Xhaka actually had work rate. And Xhaka actually dictated play in the final third. And Xhaka made Odegaard look better and helped Odegaard and helped our front three attacking and scoring goals. We get zero from that Filo da Puta and Havertz. No work rate, no creativity, no scoring, nothing, bro. And that game against Fulham, there were so many chances Saka gave Havertz on the play, and he absolutely scuffed it. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, right in front of the goalkeeper. All you had to do is tap it in. Harder to flipping fail than to score. And he goes and scuffs it wide. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. This guy had it on the plate. Not good enough for a player that costs you 65 million pounds. Then you look at Odegaard. I already said we need better than Odegaard. But this system is getting the worst out of Odegaard. Odegaard is not the same creative player he was last season. Last season, he got double digits in goals and assists. This season, he's struggling to even get 1 assist or 1 goal. He is struggling game in, game out. Absolutely struggling. Then you look at the defensive areas. We've got Kivior that offers nothing that Zinchenko offers. Doesn't go into the midfield. Doesn't run the channels to help Martinelli when they put 2-man on Martinelli. Doesn't overlap. And then on the other side, you've got Thomas Partey that he's not a fast player. He hasn't got the legs. And he's not doing not even half of what Ben White was doing last season. Overlapping Saka, putting crosses into the box. And surprise, surprise, nor Kivior nor Partey are fullbacks. Are we surprised? No, we're not. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah. And then we still do not have a striker that can bang us the amount of goals necessary to win the league. Last season, we had Trossard covering in for Jesus. Did we win the league? This filho da puta Arteta sempre mesmo uma porcaria. And this season, this guy's gonna get it, bro. This season, this guy's getting fired because I'm seeing him do even worse than last season, bro. He's going back on everything that got him into a title race, and the bench is still looking disgusting, bro. When you're looking at that bench, and people may come out with this porcaria about, oh, Eddie Nketiah scored and Fabi Vieira, he assisted. We have never seen Fabi Vieira, nor Nketiah, contribute in this Arsenal team week in, week out. So I already know those players ain't good enough on the bench. Then you've got Reece Nelson that's never done anything. Then you've got Emil Smith-Rowe that cannot be fit for a full season. We haven't seen it since they've been here. Then you've got Jorginho that for me is on the decline. That filho da puta ain't good enough, bro. He's past his best, in my opinion. Just like David Luiz was when he came here, just like Willian, just like a lot of these players that we've got from Chelsea, we always get them. Even Peter Cech. These men were on the decline when we've got them. They weren't in their prime. They were on the decline. So at the end of the day, bro, when you're looking at that bench, it ain't good enough. It ain't. And there's nobody on that bench you can tell me is world class. There's no one on that bench you can tell me is nailed on, is going to keep providing and scoring goals and making assists and going to be a game changer. It is ridiculous, bro. And once again, we're not going to win a major honour this season. And I want Arteta sacked, Edu sacked, and VIDS sacked. The whole free flipping musketeers of Project Youth, them filhos da puta can leave my club, porque eu não tô aqui para aguentar mais porcaria, bro. That's how I see it.
Bro, it's thing, bro. Just it's like I just said something in a private chat. That's what my friends are going, bro. That's the topic for the last. This is the topic. You don't put it up, but did you see the private chat I just sent you?
Yeah. Sorry.
Do you know my friends and me, bro? That's how deep it is with them, bro. Like my spaz, they think he could have got Mohamed. You know Mohamed Kudus, bro. I tell you, yo, he is levels above Havertz, bro. Have you seen him play? He just banging a hat-trick for Ajax.
I haven't watched him, bro. I keep seeing his name. But...
Bro, even my friend who supports Man City and all those saying, bro, how Arsenal never picked him up, bro. Bro, we just bang. Bro, his finishes phenomenal. He would have suited Arsenal, bro.
Bro, look at Basuma. Remember, look at Basuma sourcing for flipping Tottenham. They only got it for 25 million. Is anyone telling me that we can't financially compete?
Bro, they could have got.
Why didn't we get Basuma?
But no, what upsets is if when you see Mohamed, bro, hear it from me first, alright? No side. When you see Mohamed Kudus playing for West Ham, then you're gonna say, watch, I'm not gonna say nothing. I bet you're gonna turn around and say, bro, they picked Havertz over him, bro. They had the boy at the club, bro. They could have gone him. He said, all right, him and Timber was ready to come. But
bro, you know what these Arsenal filhos da puta keep coming out with, yeah? Every time I say, go get Ivan Toney. Oh, why do you want to get Tony? He can't play right now, filho da puta. Yeah? Why don't we go get him right now? Because I tell you what, when he's legible to actually play, at least we don't have to go in a bidding war.
And it's cheaper to get him now. And it's cheaper.
Exactly, yeah? We waited when it was Mudryk, yeah? Oh, he's coming to Arsenal. He's definitely coming to Arsenal. We waited. Chelsea won that bidding war. Rafinha, Barcelona won that bidding war. Vlahovic, Juventus won that bidding war. Yeah? And people may go, oh, but Declan Rice, Vatumanuku. Man City didn't want to pay over the odds. They walked away. There's a very big difference in someone not wanting to match your bid than to you outbidding them.
Yo,
yeah?
No side. Look at the group. Look at the chat. What they're all saying about Kudus, bro. Look what they're all saying in the chat. Everyone knows, bro. The boy is skillful. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I can't believe it. Bro, look at the chat. What they're all saying about Kudus, bro. Look at the chat, bro. You get me, bro. That's what I'm saying. Bro, do you know what? The worst thing about it, offside, 40 million, bro. 35 million. It's not even like you're paying 100 million for him, bro. You're paying. Like,
in the chat, people, don't be Project Youth. Don't be Phase 4. Hit the like button, caramba. Carry on forward.
Yeah, but you can see the people already, bro. The guy. Kudus, bro. I think. Do you know what it is, bro? I'll be honest with you, and I think a lot of chat would agree with me. You know what? I think if he would have come in, he would have come in, and I think like Saka would have looked on the bench and thought, yo, look who's on the bench. I think that's one of the Arsenal things that we're scared of doing, bringing in someone because he can play on the right wing, bro, and he can score. And he's a finisher and a half, bro. So I think to me, that's one of the reasons. That's one of the reasons they're bringing him in, because if Saka wasn't performing, bro, you could always throw Mohamed Kudus in there, bro, and he would have performed too for Arsenal. And I think that's one of the reasons why they never bring him in. I think they don't want. They got to keep Golden Boy nice, because I don't think Saka had a good game against Fulham. I just think he scored the penalty. But a lot of people.
Well, do you know what it is? Yeah? He deserves criticism for what he done for Fulham's first goal. But also, I kind of feel a little bit sorry for him. Yes, it wasn't his best performance.
Yeah, no, there's nothing to do with it. That's all Arteta. That's all on Arteta.
We saw the way Saka was sourcing under the last system last season. We saw the way Trossard got taken off at half-time. Yeah, we saw the way Trossard was sourcing out of position last season, covering for Jesus. Yeah, in the old system. There was too many players in this squad not performing, for the last, for our first 3 games. When you look at that, for me, it's a system problem. It's a managerial problem.
Bro,
it's not just 1-2 players dropping a stinker, bro. It's the majority.
No. I think they all had a stinker. And the reason why I don't blame Saka is because people got these fans on Twitter, I think they don't understand. I don't know where they get their football knowledge from. Saka all season last year was used to playing the ball to who? Ben White. And what was Ben White doing? Picking it up, an in-run play. But so Saka was always playing the ball back, so Ben White could pick it up and bam, Ben White's on his run and Saka's gone. So they find something. They're marching all the guys there waiting. So there's always something. Now Thomas Partey, Xhaka, but Saka is so used to playing our system. But what he did yesterday, what he did is not his fault, because he's used to playing like that. So he's used to passing the ball back to Ben White. So that's why I don't blame Saka. But one thing I do blame is the dopey ass keeper. Stay on your line, man. Stay in your line, bro. Do you know what? I was speaking this about Kenny the other day, and Kenny said, "Do you know what? I didn't pick that up, but if you want to ask him, you see him next day." I said to him, his position is terrible, bro. And he's like, I said, just watch it. So he watched it. He was like, no, I understand what you're saying, because when you're a goalkeeper, the first thing is, the basic thing is, bro, is stay on your line, bro. Unless like you're 100%, you're gonna win that ball, bro. But you don't have to be out there being like that on a thing, like you're a centre back, and you seen what happened then, because as soon as Saka passed the ball back, where was you to be seen, bro? Jimmy, you're like 25 years. Like when the ball went in the net, you're on the penalty spot, diving, bro. It don't make any sense, bro. It just don't make sense to me, bro. And his positioning in corners too, bro. It's like when the ball got hit, bro, you're already in the air. The ball haven't even hit the net there, but you're already in the air. So gravity, when you're in gravity, the ball's going to go past you because you haven't timed it. You've got to time it. You've got to time it, bro. Like he dives before. And that's why he only, like, recently he saves penalties, because he just dives. Do you know what I mean? And I know that he's been lucky enough. He's gone away, but he doesn't publicity himself. He doesn't go big. I don't know what goes through his head sometimes. He makes some wicked saves. Don't get me wrong. Like when he come out and he went big, and he missed that chance. That was a phenomenal save. I'll give credit when it's due, but it's just his positioning, bro. It's like I couldn't believe it. Like where he was.
Facts. He makes it harder than what it needs to be. This comment here, you're Northside. I hope you're good. Havertz is not good. Why can't Emil Smith Rowe play in that position or put Partey in that position? For me, bro, I remember in pre-season. I don't know how many games you saw in pre-season for, yeah. We saw glimpses of what Declan Rice can do when you give him that Xhaka role and let him go forward. We already know he can defend, so let him do the Xhaka role. Because when he goes forward, Declan Rice, he's got a good pass on him, and he can get up and down that box. You know what I mean? He can get up and down that pitch, and he can play that box to box. I don't understand why we were seeing that in pre-season, and it was working okay. And just get Declan Rice play in that position. You've got Partey that can hold, then you've got Declan Rice that can play box to box, and then you've got Odegaard.
I see Declan Rice.
I did want to touch, before you go, I did want to touch on this. I don't know if you saw this. Emil Smith Rowe being linked to Chelsea Football Club. I'm telling you right now, yeah, if he goes there, he's going to be sourcing, bro. Because ability-wise, there's no filo da puta is going to tell me, yeah, that Havertz has even half the ability of Emil Smith Rowe. We've all seen the ability of Emil Smith Rowe. What we need for him is to stay fit enough so we can actually see it week in, week out, and he can develop his game. 100%. For me, it's absolutely shambolic, yeah, if we get rid of Emil Smith Rowe. Emil Smith Rowe should be playing ahead of Havertz, bro.
I'll tell you why. Do you know why there's a link, boys? I don't know. I might be wrong, but I think there's something to it. I think Arsenal and Chelsea, bro. As we know, they're best friends. Whether we take the retire home, we do business all the time. We even took Havertz off them. That's how good we are to Chelsea. We're good to Chelsea. Do you get me? So I think I was just reading on it on a source just come out. I don't know if it's true. They're saying that Chelsea want Smith Rowe. They do want him. They are going to talk to Arsenal, but they want to add a player, and they're saying it's Modric. I think Pochettino don't fancy Modric. So they just spent 80 million on a player that I think Pochettino don't want. So I think it's going to be either a player swap or money, or just going to be a straight player swap. I don't think there's going to be much money involved in it. That's the rumours coming out now. What do you think about that if it's true, Andrew? What do you think of that? If it's true, what do you think of that? Say, for instance, that they're saying Pochettino don't fancy Modric. Because obviously he didn't want it. It was a club's... he doesn't fancy him. So Pochettino's not a fan of Modric. So they're saying it could be a player swap.
A player swap? Nah. I'm not here for none of that bucaria, bro. Player swap? Nah. I'm sorry. I'm sick and tired, Fuad, of us getting these bums from our rivals, bro. I've seen this club get Welbeck. I've seen this club get Cech. I've seen this club get David Luiz. I've seen this club get Silvestri. I've seen this club get all these bums. Willian, it's never worked out. For me, no. He ain't sourcing at Chelsea. Yeah? Are Chelsea offering us Jackson? Are they offering us Enzo Fernandez? No, they're not. So why are we taking their dead wood? It ain't good enough, bro. And for me, it's gonna be peak for this manager.
That's not that.
Sourcing over there at Chelsea. Because then the question will be, why couldn't Mikel Arteta get the best? Because everyone keeps saying, Havertz needed to come somewhere where, the club isn't in disarray and Chelsea are not good enough. At the end of the day, if Emil Smith-Rowe goes over to Chelsea, these Arsenal fans are saying, Chelsea are in the mud, Chelsea are a mess, that's why Havertz weren't performing. If Emil Smith-Rowe goes over there and performs, what's the argument then?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That makes more sense to me. But like that's what I think with them. Why is Chelsea? Why is Arsenal first going to sign a Chelsea, and why is Arsenal entertaining it? Because they're coming for the 30 million. But then when you keep reading the articles and all that, you're like, there's a few articles come out where they're talking about a player switch with Modric, and I thought that's the only reason why. I don't know, I might be wrong, but if that's the case, I mean, if Smith-Rowe do go to Chelsea, Modric is coming in the other direction. That's how I see it. Because why Arsenal won't entertain? They said no at start. No. So prepare for Modric. Don't be surprised if he comes, though. I'm telling you now, bro. Don't be surprised if that happens.
Bro, after a year, the guys they're already looking at him like a flop, bro. That is a disgrace. We don't need it. We don't need to carry any more players. We're already carrying Havertz. Havertz, we're carrying him, bro. Name me one good thing that Havertz does and brings to this team. Name me one. Name me one thing that guy does.
I just think he and Arteta just got the same hairstyle.
So they both go to Hob hair salon or something and get
I was saying that to my friend the other day. He started lying. I said, bro, they either got the same barber or they use the same gel. Because, bro, footballing reasons, I can't think of one.
It's an absolute joke, bro. Absolute.
Bro, you don't have to, it's not rocket science, bro. I think even the only people who were listening to Gary Neville come out here today, and he said the statement like, okay, yeah, you got to give him time and all that. But, bro, Arsenal haven't got that time because Gary Neville will be the first one to slate at us if we don't win the league.
Bro, do you know what, yeah? When you're looking at the way we're playing, we're just as bad as Man United. And Man United's manager ain't been there for coming on 5 years now. How can we regress this bad? This bad, bro. We're supposed to be title contenders, bro.
I know.
This is not sustainable. And I see some of these VIDS da merda coming out with their same crap. Oh, but when you win ugly, that's how you win league titles. No,
We're not winning ugly, bro. We're trolling. We're trolling. Bro, the worst thing about it is, all right, win ugly away. That's fair enough. But, bro, we're struggling against Fulham at home. Do you know, if you didn't know nothing about football, you never watched a game in your life, and you see Fulham with 10 men playing like that, you were like, the white team might win the league. That's how bad they looked against Fulham. And people are saying, you're being too high. I know it's 3 games, but bro, this is Fulham in the Emirates Stadium. We conceded against Nottingham Forest. We conceded against Fulham. The problem from last season hasn't been fixed. We conceded a lot of home goals. It has not been fixed because we're going into the same season. We're continuing as a continuation. I mean, my bad. A continuation of last year's home performance is continuing into this. Is a continuation into this season. So even though, listen, I used to be thing, but now it's time to get it right. And like I said, he ain't gonna have that leeway no more. I told you that in 2-3 years' time, it won't be the same me. It'd be like, yo,
What? How can you spend 165 million pounds just on midfield and you're worse? Explain that to me. Explain that to me,
bro. I think the reason why you got Havertz in the team, bro, is because I think they go to. I told you, bro. They had to go shopping together, St. Barbara's together. I don't know, bro. It's hard, bro. It's not because he's tinkering with the team, bro. And another thing is, do you know what? I watched it just now, right? Zinchenko come out and said, they said, who's one of the best midfielders you've played with? He said, the one from Brazil who played for him is who used to play for Man City, the captain.
Who? Gundogan, that left.
No, the other one, the Brazilian, Paulinho. Oh, what's right now? He's played for Man City, been there a few years. Paulinho, is it?
Paulinho?
Yeah, played for Man City, the captain.
What are you talking? I don't know who you're talking about.
The captain Man City had for a few years. The bald guy. Oh, yeah, it is. Fernandinho. My bad. Well done, bro.
Fernandinho, yeah.
Fernandinho. He said, look what he said. He said, the best midfielders you've ever played with in his football career. Do you know what he said, bro? He said, I've played with a lot of midfielders from my young age when I went out on loan and all that. He said, in the Premier League, the best midfielders I've seen, he went is Fernandinho. He said, Casemiro's got to be one up there. And he said, Rodri and Thomas Partey. And I asked him, in the Premier League, which one do you think out of everything? He went Partey. He went, he's immense. He went, you got to see when you play with him. In the middle, he said, though. Now, when Arteta's watching that, bro, this was 2 hours ago. If Zinchenko's coming out and telling you that, your own players telling you, man, put Partey in the middle. He's the best midfielder I played with. Jeremy, that was 2 hours ago, bro. Zinchenko come out and said it on a live thing to Rio Ferdinand. That's telling you something, fans. So all the fans on the Twitter, yeah. Bro, Zinchenko's telling you. I don't have to say nothing no more, bro. The man's talking facts. He said Partey's the best midfielder in most probably in the Premier League, one of the best up there. I would play it right back.
And do you know what? This is another thing that I said, yeah. Last season, what was the style of play that was our kryptonite? Counter-attacking football. So you know what this manager, you know what this Filo da Puta, GQ magazine posing, Filo da Puta, leaning over, flipping GQ magazine like this doing. You know what he thought? This Filo da Puta thought, you know what? Yeah, even though we're not good in the counter-attack, I tell you what, I put Partey at right back, who's got no legs in terms of speed and can get done for speed and it's not his natural position. And then I'll put Kivior as a left back, another player playing fullback that can get blitzed for pace. Yeah, how does that make sense, Fuad? How does that make sense? Last season, our best centre-back pairing was Gabriel and Saliba. Why are you playing Ben White there? Remember when I was getting on to Ben White? Yeah, when did I change my mind about Ben White as a player to you? Yeah, you liked Ben White, and I said to you, you know what? I don't like him as a centre-back. When he was playing centre-back, we bottled getting top 4 2 seasons ago. When he played as a right-back, yeah, I said to you, you know what? As a right-back, I can stand him. He's a good player.
You know what? Even bro, it's like you said to me. He's one of the best He was the best right back in the league last year, bro. One of the best, bro. You can't name more. You can't name maybe 5 better. You can't name 2 or 3 better than him. So why put him in centre back, bro? I'm more confused than you are, bro. Don't worry about that.
The only thing, what I wanted him to do is get another right back that won't get burned for pace. As good as Ben White is, we know that he's not the most rapid. He's a good defender at right back, but he can get burnt for pace. And we're going into the Champions League. Yeah, we're going up against players like Vinicius Jr., them kind of players there. They will put him on his ass. Yeah, off the mark, he's getting left. Yeah, he's not that fast. Yeah, I'll give him props that he did well last season. But now we're going into a higher level of competition in the Champions League. And we can't throw the Champions League and say, oh, you know, we're going to throw the Champions League away like we did Europa League and FA Cup in favor of going for the league. No, you can't throw away the Champions League. This is the Champions League. You can't throw it away like you did the other cup competitions. Yeah, this is elite football now. So at the end of the day, for me, bro, it just ain't good enough. And
It's sad.
ultimately,
It's sad,
when
bro.
you're looking at
It's
that
bad.
bench,
It's
bro,
horrible, bro. It's horrible.
last
And it's bad.
season, yeah, we got second, yeah, by throwing away every cup competition and playing our strongest team week in, week out. We now have 2 competitions now this season that we cannot afford to throw away, which means more games. Yeah. This bench hasn't been fixed, bro. This bench ain't good enough. This is the bench that when we played Zurich, yeah, when we played teams like Zurich, bro, we were struggling. You remember we were struggling against Zurich. I think Marquinhos scored one of the goals. Yeah, it ain't good enough, bro, and it's not been fixed. All this bench has extra is Trossard. That is it. Everybody else isn't good enough. Fabio Vieira, when you look at the midfield options, Fabio Vieira, Lokonga, yeah, Jorginho, all these men, nobody's going to tell me they're world class because they're not. Yeah. Then if you get another injury, if you get an injury to Trossard through the middle as a striker, you got Eddie Nketiah. Eddie Nketiah hasn't been good enough for the last 3-4 seasons, being our number 2. So why have we not improved in that? Then you look at the wing option. You've got Reece Nelson. That guy is trash. And the fact is, yeah, it's an absolute disgrace from this manager. They feel that puta to get rid of Balogun, yeah, for peanuts. 35 million pounds, this filo da puta let him go, yeah? He had a great long spell, gets rid of him, but Reece Nelson has not done it when he's been on loan, out there in the Netherlands. He's never done it, yeah, but all of a sudden he gets a new contract. Make that make sense, bro. Make that make sense. And this manager prefers to get the best out of Havertz instead of Pepe, when I remember Pepe getting us to a Europa League final. I know that. I've been to, people were laughing at me when we got Havertz, yeah? I told these fools that puta, yeah? I got a vote to Manunku. I told these man, yeah? Pepe is light years ahead of Havertz, yeah? Who's laughing now, yeah? Because I know ball, bro. I know ball.
But
Pepe can score a goal, top bins. Pepe one-on-one will leave you in your ass. The one thing I've always said about Pepe, in the final third, sometimes he doesn't release the pass fast enough. He doesn't see runners around him, and he doesn't use the players around him enough. Yeah, but I've seen Pepe slap it top bins. Pepe can score different types of goals. Outside the box, inside the box. Pepe will leave you on your ass. Pepe's faster than Havertz. Yeah, is anyone laughing at me now? I've been telling man that this guy is better than him. Bro.
And no, Andrew, you know what you know what I put inside the private chat we've read? Can you understand that? You know what you just said then about Pepe, Balaga, I think. Can you relate what my friends are saying now in the group?
Yeah.
Does it relate to him? Does it make sense?
Yeah, it comes across like that. Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from? And that's why for the last week we debated that, innit? And I said, boy, if you think of it, it really comes across like that, because you know that's life. But people gotta understand, like, with Arsenal this season, you know, we gotta get it right, man. Because I know Man City are favourites to win it, but Man City have got no Kevin De Bruyne in the next 4 months. So Kevin De Bruyne is out for a while. And obviously De Bruyne is the one who bullies Arsenal, who does good against Liverpool, who bullies Man United. He's the key player in the big games, against when they beat Tottenham, when they beat all the teams like who actually have a go at Man City. So with Kevin De Bruyne being out, there's advantage for other teams to like capitalize on that and try and beat them. So I think with De Bruyne being out, there's a chance. But with us guys, Arsenal now, we got a chance. All right, I set it an example, or we did like we did last season. We're here, let's stay, and we're going to win the league. But we haven't. We put right back. Partey's wasted up right back. You know, I don't blame the new Polish boy because he shouldn't be playing there. To be honest with you, he's a young boy. You don't throw him in left back. Put him in centre half. Let him learn his trade in the cup games, the FA Cup, and he was all right backup last season. It's like last year, you've got to give him credit. He went to St. James's Park. He kept a clean sheet. He kept 2 clean sheets, and he gets dropped. And so it goes to show Arteta is tinkering a lot, and he started from last season, and that's why we bottled the league, because he started tinkering. It's like he threw in Rob Holding, and then he decided against Chelsea and Newcastle away, he didn't fancy it. So then he was like, forget about it. Do you get me? Off. And then he brought in this new kid who done good against Chelsea, good against Newcastle. Then he goes back to his old ways. So Arsenal, he can't be tinkering now, because there's no excuse no more, you know. There's like Arsenal got to just win the league, because When he said I was going to quit because I never had ability to win the league, that tells you all what he's about. But then he's over, and he's not Pep Guardiola. He's overthinking his shit. He ain't Pep, man. Pep can overthink all he wants because Pep overthinked the Champions League final, lost it, and went 2 years later and won it again. So it doesn't matter with Pep. Pep can overthink. Pep can come to Arsenal, and if he wanted to put, do you know Pep Guardiola come to Arsenal, bro? On a real note, bro. If Pep Guardiola come to Arsenal and he said to me, I'm playing Ramsdale up front, I'll be happy with it. It's Pep Guardiola. Jamie, you know Pep is going to win that title for you. Innit? Do you get me? That's the standards, bro. If Pep told me I'll play Ramsdale up front, I wouldn't even complain, bro. And I put Partey in goals. I'll stay quiet. This is Pep Guardiola. You know he's going to deliver the shit, bro. Because his CV says it all. 3 league titles, Champions League. No, he's won 5 league titles, but I'm just saying, now I'm just going to go off the recent 3 league titles in the Champions League, 3 FA Cups, and 5 league cups. Jamie, well, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that. So Pep Guardiola wants to think of his team. He can do it, bro. He's got every right to do it. Arteta hasn't. What's he done? Like, in a real note, what's he done? Like, he's won the FA Cup. That's it. My man's with the champ. My man got to stop thinking he's Pep, bro, because there's only one Pep Guardiola, bro. There's only one.
I've always said this, bro. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, Pep already knows how to beat us, bro. He made the system. Do you get it? Pep made this system, bro. So he knows the weaknesses. He knows the system inside and out, bro. Using this system, he won the league how many times? And now he's gone away from it, playing centre backs in full back positions, bro. He's got this guy's number, which is why he didn't care to let him have the Community Shield. I did want to ask you this, though, Fuad. I did want to ask you this. Did you see the news of Tavaj getting linked to Nottingham Forest? Would you get rid of him or would you keep him?
Oh, he's gone. Get rid of him.
Get rid, yeah?
Yeah, get rid of him.
How much would you sell him for?
You know what, bro? He is worth about 12 million.
12 million?
Yeah, he's worth about 12, 15 million. But we're gonna get about 15 million for him.
Can we do a minute of silence for Tierney? What did you make of Tierney? Over having flipping Kivior play there. And bro,
do you know what, bro? I don't blame Kivior. It's not him. It's the manager picking him. He is not a left back. We all know that. So the player can defend. He's a good defender in the centre back. He's a good centre back, but he ain't no wing back, left back. You can see he's not like that. You can see he was lost. Like, but not just him. Even the system they're playing, you can see Martinelli looked lost. Saka looked lost. Martin Odegaard looked like he was in a different country at some points. Trossard, what's his Benoit? I think Declan Rice is not comfortable. But especially Martin Odegaard, like he's our captain, and that's what I felt. When you watch it, like when he come off, you can see he looked a bit lost. And that's your captain. If your captain is lost, there's something not right in the club, bro.
Look at this. We're talking facts for once. Big up, bro. I know.
No, bro. You should have seen that game, bro. I really thought, bro. If I would have recorded myself, I would have the billion views, bro. I was shocked. I thought, but United won. True say, bro. Against United. If they play this system, I'm gonna say it, bro. So Arsenal thought if he plays the same system, don't expect much.
I think we're losing that, bro. We're losing that. Our first 3 games, I predicted us to win, and we did win, even though it was ugly, and we're holding on, which is
no, we didn't win. We
drew. We drew.
Exactly, bro. We didn't win. Come on, bro. You're trying to wind us up here, bro. Drew, bro. That's what I'm saying. But, bro, it's not you, bro. Even me, bro. I think if he plays his system, you're playing into their hands, bro. So, well, good luck to you, Mr. Mikel, because I think personally this is his last season at Arsenal, bro. That's me. I think he spent. They give him the money to win the league, not to experiment the Arsenal. We're not a science project no more. We're not. You get me? No more Project Youth. Edu ain't talking Project Youth no more. Edu's saying get the job done now.
Yeah, bro, when you're in a title race, there's no more Project Youth. There's no more phase this and
Exactly.
phase
There's
that.
no more
You got to
phases,
deliver
yeah.
that. You
But
showed
even-
that you could be up there with the big boys.
But bro, even I know a lot of people give Vina and Edu and all that a hard time. But bro, if he wanted Havertz, all right, do you know what, bro? I swear down, he wanted Havertz. There's a thing going around saying the club signed him. No, the club did not sign Havertz. Arsenal FC did not sign Havertz. Mikel Arteta come out and said, I want him. He's my player. I wanted him. And that's not on Vina. And don't blame Vina and do not blame Edu. That was on him, bro. He come out and said that. He come out and said, I want Havertz, I want Timber, I want Declan Rice. He could have come out and said, I want Kudus, I want Ivan Toney, I want Tim, he could have come out and said, instead of Havertz, he could have said, give me Kudus, Ivan Toney, and Declan Rice and Timber. No, but he didn't. He come out blatantly and said it. So it's on him. I ain't blaming Edu. Because if Edu had Arsene Wenger, and Arsene Wenger was working together, Wenger would have delivered the title. You give Arsene Wenger 200 million, he's winning the league. You give it, that's the truth, bro. You give Wenger 200 million, he's winning the league.
It's a mad thing, bro. And to
It's a
me,
mad
coming
thing,
up
yeah.
against Man United, yeah, I think Man United are gonna slap us, bro. I think it's gonna be like 3-1. Yeah, I think we're gonna get slapped, bro. I'll be real with you.
And you know, me and you always argue about that, bro.
Rashford always likes coming to play against Arsenal. He made his name off playing Arsenal. Then you've got Anthony. Both those players, Anthony and Rashford, they are absolutely gonna burn Partey and Kivior in the fullback positions. I think Bruno Fernandes, we're not gonna, I think it's gonna be too much work for Declan Rice just by himself. Havertz ain't gonna help defend. Odegaard, his best traits is not defensive. I think we're going to be open. That midfield, bro, is looking dire, bro, in terms of creating chances. Yeah, and even conceding chances. It's absolutely shambles, bro. Eddie Nketiah, I don't see Eddie Nketiah scoring another goal against Man United. I just don't see it. We're once again relying on Martinelli and Saka. Martinelli and Saka have been the two players, yeah, that have made us look half decent. They've been creating everything. They've been scoring everything. It's been mainly through them two. Last season, we had creativity by Odegaard, Xhaka. We had creativity. Sometimes Thomas Partey would come forward and help as well in the midfield. We had Zinchenko cutting in and helping and creating from the midfield when he cuts in, the inverted role. And then we also had Saka and Martinelli, and we also had Trossard sourcing. Yeah, out of all them players, the only ones that are still doing that job is Saka and Martinelli. That's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. And you remember, and I keep saying this, yeah? Do you remember with Liverpool, when Trent Alexander-Arnold was the main creator for that team? It was easy. Once you nullified them, they weren't creating anything. This season, nullify at least Saka or Martinelli, at least just one of them or both of them. We have no creativity, bro. No creativity. Let's just keep it real. We don't have creativity. No one's going to create nothing for the front three because Odegaard's looking worse and Kai Havertz brings nothing. Yeah, and Declan Rice has to be sitting there shielding the back four. So where's the creativity coming from? Eddie Nketiah is not a creator, bro. He's not a creator, he's a striker, but he's more a fox in the box. So you explain to me where the creativity is going to come. Because we can have all the possession that we want, but we're not creating, we're not decisive enough, we're not cutting enough. Even on the counter-attack, last season, we were way more cutting. But this filo da puta and Arteta, bro, you should have left, bro. When you questioned yourself that are you the man to take this club forward? I've been saying this guy is the Arsenal Brendan Rodgers. You've taken it as far as you can. Now leave. Filo da puta. You're not good enough. Your man management is poor. Your tactics are poor. Yeah, your team selections are poor. And now your recruitment is poor as well. It's a shambles, bro. It's a shambles. Absolute shambles for me. And this season, he's getting sacked. For me, he's getting sacked, bro. Because like you said, what's the excuse? You're giving money.
I think, you know why it's a lot of this? You know, us guys as fans, all right? Fans, we don't really we don't really know what goes on inside the leagues and all that. But one thing, like, I'm not blowing my own trumpet. Andrew knows. I know a few professional footballers. And when you speak to them, they tell you, like, it's like when some of the managers get sacked, they know a month before we do. That's a fact there. It's like I know a footballer who said to me that he's going in it. And like it was conversation, you can't say nothing. And a month later, the manager gets sacked and a new one comes in. But the players already know. So the players will know. So like with the situation when people talking about Klopp, could Liverpool get rid of him and all that, like the players will know a few months. If his rumours are true that Klopp, he might leave or go, bruh. If Klopp is available, go and get Klopp. I swear down, bro. You give Klopp 200 million. You know what you're winning. Seriously, if Klopp is available, if he decides to leave Liverpool at the end of the season and Arteta don't win nothing, I'll be the first one to say it. Thank you for your service. You've done amazing, but now it's time to go and get Klopp. I'll tell you now, bro. I'll sack him for Klopp, bro. And people are like, oh, Klopp's finished. Nah, bro. Klopp is just going through what Arsene Wenger went through. You give Klopp money, and bear in mind, when they give him money, what did he win?
Champions League, Premier League.
Yeah, they give him what would they win? There it is there.
Bro, facts what you're saying, yeah? And do you think any Liverpool fan are saying, oh no, the way we dealt with Brendan Rodgers, they don't care. Football fans, once your club starts winning, you don't care. They're not looking back and saying, oh, you know what, we were hard on Brendan Rodgers, because Brendan Rodgers did the same thing. You remember Gerrard, don't let it slip? They come second, yeah? They were competing. They got rid of him, bro. Went and got Klopp, won the Champions League, won the Premier League. Do you think they care? Do you think they actually care about Brendan Rodgers when they've seen Klopp bring back the Champions League and the Premier League after how many years of not winning the league in England? No, they don't. So we don't need to have an attachment with this filo da puta, yeah?
I think, bro.
Maybe Arteta needs to start feeling win. Maybe we need to bring win back. Maybe put Win on the bench. Maybe we'll start getting winning football again. I don't know. What was he doing with Win last season? You know what I mean? Get him out the kennel and just bring him out. Do you know what I mean? Let him run around the pitch. Let him do a little lap of honor or something before we play, and then put the flipping team out. It's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I've never seen a manager regress like this. Even when you look at Klopp and Pep, they only tinker with their system after they got their team playing and winning major honors with the main system. Then they started adapting. This manager ain't won nothing, and he's completely thrown last season's tactics out in the bin. For what? Why? I don't get it, bro. I honestly don't get it. Bro, I don't know. I'm telling you, we're getting slapped this weekend. It's going to be a long weekend this weekend. I'm telling you. A long-ass weekend. You know what I'm saying?
I just hope he learns off this Fulham game, bro. I hope he forgets you right and go. I just want Arteta to win. If he wins, then
Win keeps pissing on the corner flags.
You know that day, innit? Like I was watching him. When I was up in London, innit? When I was up in London, and I was going to say before a thing about you saying about playing him in Shaka's role, Declan Rice. When I watched him live in London, he did that. He played him up there, and you seen he was actually good going forward with the ball. And he's actually technically good. He's not bad as people say he is, because he took on two players and went through the defenders, and he side-footed it, innit? Like he lost balance because he's done it so fast. He did it so quick, so he picked up the ball. Do you remember them old skills when you do your double legs, boom?
Yeah.
You know the old tricks, like they don't do them like that. But he did not. He picked up the ball. He went boom off his 2 feet, but he lost balance. But fair to Declan Rice still managed to get the shot off. So he literally curved it in, but the keeper read it, so he saved it. And that's what I'm saying. And it's like, but then some brother was in front of me, like sitting down, innit? And he was there because he played Fabio Vieira on the right wing that game because Saka was out, and he's there and he's saying, "Why is thing?" And he was running in it. I seen him running in it, and there was like a bunch of people behind me, and I said to him, "Why is he playing Fabio Vieira up there?" I said, "You know the truth is, bro, I'd rather play Gunnosaurus in the right back than him." Yo, bro, the people around me, everyone just started laughing. We just come out of the blue, bro. The guys are like, there was some people, there was some Brazilian, Portuguese guy behind me, they all laughing. He said, "What?" I said, "I'm not even joking. I'd rather get the green dinosaur now." I said, "Put him on the wing." Bro, you should have seen it, bro. Like the whole people, like the brothers, the guy just said, "Bro, where'd you come from, bro?" I said, "Bro, I traveled 3 or 4 hours. I traveled 4 hours, got stuck in traffic to watch him in right field." So, but it's mad, bro. Like I thought it would have stopped, bro. It's mad. But fair dues to Fabio Vieira. come on and played well. So I'm not gonna. I'll give him his credit because he played awful he played awful, bro, in the cup game. Do you get me?
Yeah, for me, I'll still get rid of him. I still don't think he's good enough. People,
who's that?
make
Brendan,
sure
is
you
it?
hit
Is
the
that
like
Brendan?
and subscribe. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Fuad's channel is in the link of.
Is that Brendan?
Huh?
Is that Brendan? Is that Brandon?
Fuad's still sucking off Arteta.
Is that Brandon?
Yeah, that's Brandon. Yeah.
Brandon, listen, bro. That was bullying you, bro. You need Offside to come and help you, bruh. Come on, bro. At the end of the day, you got that who telling you, listen, I couldn't believe you like that. Jump on, bro. Come on, bro.
Listen, it is what it is, people. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to Prince Fuad's channel as well. The link is in the description of the video. And yeah, listen, people. Tomorrow I will be dropping the new
Yo, no side, let's jump on for 10, man. Let's have a little reunion.
Bro, I got to go, bro. I got look at this guy trying to take over the thing. Next time, Brandon, you know love. Next time, I got to go, man. This guy thinks I got an infinite time, bro. I got a massive hangover. Listen, people, make sure you
hangover, bro. Come on, bro. Hangover's nothing, bro.
Huh? What do you mean hangover's
hangover?
nothing? I've been suffering, bro. I'm still pumping out content. Is this guy mad, bro?
Hangover.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
I thought you had
You know what? You're speaking some big talks. Brandon, jump on. This he wants to get laid now. Hold on. Let put the link up. Brandon, jump on. Anybody else that's trying to jump on, you won't be let on. Sorry, people. Just Brandon, since he wants to cook Fuad. You know what I mean? Brandon, there's the link. Jump on, bro.
Jump on, Brad.
10 minutes. Huh?
Jump on.
Make sure people you're hitting the like button as well. Make sure you hit the like button up if you want to see Brandon cooking Fuad.
He ain't cooking nothing, bro.
This.
The only thing he's cooking is
This feel the puta. Look at him, look. Look at him, look.
Yo, what up? What's happening? Do you know what, bro? You're the Declan Rice of YouTube, you, bro. You look like him a little bit.
Yeah?
You look like Declan Rice a little bit, bro.
Hey, Northside, why didn't you tell him, man? You got some white stuff here, Fuad, in your beard.
La. My view is black as a mother.
No. There's some white stuff in your beard here.
It's called grey hairs.
Are you sure about that?
Grey hairs, kid. Grey hairs.
You've not been under Arteta's desk, have you?
Never, bro. He start. Yo, do you know what? Do you know the other day? I swear down. I agreed. I was watching you actually on the terrace the other day, innit? And I agreed with what you said. They're just all this tinkering and all. It's doing my head in, bro. It's not just you. Yo, you know, sometimes you can back the manager, and I have backed it, but it's not just you, bro. It's the fan. It's a lot of the fan base, even in the stadium. It's like someone's on Twitter saying, "Oh, he's getting slandered." That's the word, Northside, slandered. He's getting slandered in the stadium. A lot of fans were slandering him, but I said he's asking for it.
What do you make of Kai Havertz, Fuad?
Oh, I was just telling Northside. I think they them two got the same barbers or something because football reasons, bro. No chance, bro. And I think with Kai Havertz though, because I seen on the on one of the people said on the terrace on the show, you goes on the Terry show. I think it was in the chat saying it's not Havertz, ain't on Arteta. No. Arteta come out blatantly admitted that I signed Havertz. I wanted him. You can't blame no one. This ain't on Edu and on Vina. If people start blaming Edu for this, then I'll defend him. Yeah, this is the man he wanted. This is the man, bro. He could have gone.
The mad thing is, right? And I keep saying this to people, and people just don't, click and register in their brain, right? And you'll probably agree with me, Fuad, because you're a sensible guy, right? But everybody complained towards the back end of the season, right, because of our lack of squad depth, and they put that down as one of the main reasons why we didn't win the league last season. Well, if you look at our outgoings now. Nuno Tavares, Rob Holding looks like he's leaving. Kieran Tierney's gone out on loan for some unknown reason. We've actually got less squad depth than what we had last season.
Yeah. Agreed,
Make of that what you will. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's all defensive as well. So people genuinely sit there and think, this will be the last time that we see Thomas Partey play right back. I'm afraid you're all wrong. We will see Thomas Partey play right back again at some point this season because Zinchenko cannot stay fit for more than 10 games. Tomiyasu cannot stay fit for more than 10 games. So We're going to end up having to do this shoehorning players into, odd positions that they don't play in anyway, because we ain't got the depth there to cover. We're back in a situation again where we've got one William Saliba injury away from a crisis. So, and that's on Edu, that's on the manager, that's on all of these. And it's so annoying because the transfer window.
Do you know why I don't blame? Yeah, go on.
The transfer window did start quite promisingly. We signed up our best players, Saka, Martinelli, Saliba, all to new deals. We went and got Declan Rice, like we should do. And then after that, what have we done for the last month and a half? Do you know what I mean?
But Brandon, Brandon, like they said, innit? I said last season, the rumours were they're going to give him 230 million to spend. All right? They did. Okay? You took, instead of you using your common sense, bro, all right? You took one lump sum, your first man who you wanted. This is why I don't blame Advil, was Havertz. You could have got Kudus for 35 million, 40 million. You could have brought you could have got the Crystal Palace defender at that time, started a transfer market for 30, 40 million.
Bro,
Two players there.
We could have got James Maddison and Mohamed Kudus for 10 million more than what we paid for Kai Havertz.
For Havertz, yeah.
That's how mad it is. But, we've all said the manager will die by this sword this season, because as things stand right now, I don't know if you boys agree with me. I know Northside probably will, right? I think we're fighting for top 4 this season. I don't see us finishing any higher than 3rd this season. Genuinely. Because injuries will happen throughout the squad, because we're playing more competitive football this season. We've got Champions League and all that. So there will be more injuries. There will be, us having to rely on players that are not good enough for the football club. And that will affect our performances in the Premier League.
Yeah, I think a moment. I think you did from me now. I think Rob Holding's going to Luton Town. Luton are in for him. So Luton Town, they're gonna get money for Rob Holding. They're gonna get money, but I don't know. They just got like what?
That's how you know, yeah, that these guys, yeah, that when we criticize a lot of this bench, don't actually rate this bench. When I tell people to put a price tag on Lokonga, it's about 10, 15 mil. When I ask a price tag for somebody like Fabi Vieira, 10, 15 mil, maximum 20 mil. When I put a price tag on Nketiah, probably 20 to 30 mil. These are not price tags of players that you rate. Players that you rate are not going for 20, 30 mil in this current market. So even when you ask people to put in price, Fabi Vieira, yeah, Nuntavad, 15 mil, yeah, 15 mil. This is the level that we have on the bench. And I know some of them are moving on. Even when you go, if I ask somebody, how much should we sell Jorginho if he wants to sell Jorginho? Yeah, how much would you sell Reece Nelson for? That's on a new contract, protecting the value. Yeah, even with a new contract, how much would you sell him for? 20 mil?
This is what would be interesting though, Northside, because we signed Rob Holding up to a new deal to protect his value. So I'm just wondering if we're going to get more than £2 million for him. Do you know what I mean?
And a bag of chips.
Yeah, exactly. And the Tavares one, right? People have not cottoned on to this, but I have, right? And I was calling it out on my stream just a minute ago. Only 9 days ago, Fabrizio Romano, the transfer guru, tweeted out that Nottingham Forest were willing to pay up to £30 million for Nuno Tavares, and that we was in deep negotiations with them for Tavares. Tavares then turned Nottingham Forest down because he was waiting for Aston Villa to come in for him, and that never materialised. Now we've let him go there on loan for a £1 million loan fee and an option to buy for 12 million quid. Well, if they was willing to pay up to 30 million, why have we not negotiated that better? Why have we only negotiated a 12 million buy clause? What the hell's going on? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what, bro? I'll be honest with you. I know people don't like him. I think the guy who gets the real stories is that Dean Jones and Osteen, bro. If Osteen says it, because he gets his sources off him, you know that, innit? Because Dave Osteen never said 30 million. He said no. Arsenal, he said Dave Osteen did put a price. I think I know, because Arsenal would have took the 30 million for him. Come on, our club loves money. You know that already. They're making their money back already. If you look at it now, Brandon, look at it now, all right? Look how much money they've made now off their seller of it. Pablo Mari, 7 million, 10 million on Austin thing, 10 million. So that's 17 million. They got a bonus of like 5 million off West Ham because of the centre back who just thing. That takes you up to what? About 20 million.
Yeah, 20 million.
20
and
million.
Granit Xhaka, got what? 22 million, 23 million for?
Yeah, that takes you up to 43 million. And now they've just sold Bellingham. There's going to be a 10 million. Like they put 35 million down, 10 million. So it's like it's going up to 50 million. And they have a massive payout thing for the thing. So they just how much? Isn't it?
Yeah.
You get me? So they got money. That's what I said. If they would have said 30 million, Arsenal would have said, yeah, we'll take it.
Listen, we're gonna get the last word. Last word in. How you doing, bro?
I'm very good on side. Yeah.
You're
how
a
you
Man
guys
United
doing?
fan, right?
Yeah, I am.
What's your prediction for this game this weekend? Arsenal versus United.
You know what? If you guys start with the same system, same formation as last time, But I mean, regardless of this, I'm still going with a draw, 1-1.
1-1, yeah. You still think that we can get a draw playing this kind of system?
I mean, to be honest, we have like, I mean, our left back situation is kind of sticky. So we have like Diego. So we will have only Diego Dalot as our only option to play as left back. But him playing at left back is not really his. So he normally plays as a right back. So he's going to play as left back. So Saka against Dalot is going to be kind of sticky for me. So
we should, bro. I'm not being funny. We should be slapping Man United with the way that they're playing right now as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
The fact that we're at home, Varane's out injured as well now, so they're going to have to play either Lindelof or Maguire. Like, it's peak for them right now. If we get it, if we get it right, and he reverts back to what was working for us last season,
you'll beat
actually play Gabriel and Saliba together. You know, I can't understand that one. Why it's Gabriel on the bench? Play Ben White as a right back because he is a right back and a bloody good one at it. Not defender. We see what he was like as a defender in the opening season to Arsenal. He's not that great. So when you moved out to right back, he was actually very good for us last season. Plays Zinchenko. If he does all of that and he plays our strongest team, we should be slapping Man United 3-0. No question about it.
Should be. To United fan, I want to ask you, where do you see Man United finishing this season?
To be honest, I'm not sure at this time of the moment because we are so bad in our transfer, man. I mean, we are just going to sign like a left back on loan. So we are linked with this Cucurella at the moment.
I think that's a done deal, mate. To be fair, I think that's already sorted and done.
I saw that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't mind, but
Marcus Alonso.
No, come on, not me.
Well, I mean, what's the expectation on Ten Hag? Because I mean, last season he got you to win a cup. You know what I mean? This season he has to win something. You know what I mean? It's Man United. You're expected to win. You know, do you see him getting fired? Because I mean, your football's looking trash. He's doing stupid stuff like playing Rashford up front in certain games. The team doesn't look that great. Mason Mount is not sourcing in the midfield. Surprise, surprise. Mason Mount seems to be your Havertz. You know, I mean, what's going on? For me, Man United should have even higher standards than Arsenal. You're a bigger club. If he doesn't win a major honour this season, he should be gone.
Ten Hag's the bold Arteta, mate. I'm telling you, he is. He's the bold Arteta. They're both stubborn in their ways. They're both like signed players that shouldn't be playing for Man United or Arsenal. They're both doing stupid decisions. Yet Arteta wants to be like Pep and all this. That he's actually more like Ten Hag. They're both very.
Brother, where are you falling from? You can see the fan running.
Sydney.
Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
It's hot.
Nah, it's like nah, it's cold.
Where you from, brother?
It's cold, but you got the
Sydney,
fan
Sydney,
on.
Huh?
Sydney,
What's
Australia.
your background? What's your background?
Sorry.
What's your background?
Where's
What's
your
background?
family from?
Australia as well.
Okay. Listen, people, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to True Gunners TV. Make sure you like and subscribe also to Fuad's channel, Prince Fuad TV. It's in the description of the video. And
Fuad got a channel.
yeah, Fuad's got a channel, man. Actually talking sense for once.
Sense.
You know what I mean?
You got Arteta poster behind you or something as well. All that.
That's you, bro. You don't. Look at that, bro. It's you. How you got a cannon?
I thought I'd get him in.
I don't know what you're doing there.
Yo, bro. Yo, I told you, bro. You gotta watch out for Brendan, bro. He's an undercover.
I thought I'd get him in. Because I get called negative all the time. So I thought I better have this face in the background. Do you know
Get
what I
Win
mean?
up there as well. Get a picture of Win. You know what I mean? Get a picture of Win.
I could. That's a good idea. Get the dog in there. Yeah, why not?
Get the dog in. You know what I mean? Listen, people, make sure you're liking and subscribing. Hit the like button. And tomorrow, there'll be another reaction video to any deluded Arsenal fans on AFTV. So make sure you hit the bell notification so you're notified on that one. We're going to have 2 cooking sessions. So, yeah, tomorrow's the first one. And I'll probably do another one on Friday. So make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And without